Australia, what's your favourite sport?
Football.
Snack?
Pies.
Animal?
Kangaroos.
And what's your favourite car, Australia?
Holden.
Let me see, that's football, meat pies, kangaroos and Holden cars, huh?
Right.
Well, you sure sound like Australia to me.
We are.
This was Australia in the 1970s. Football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars. A nation proud to make things, proud to buy local, and proud to build a life with its own hands. But that story has changed. Walk through any Australian supermarket today, and the story is written on the shelves. A sea of imported brands sits beside fewer and fewer local labels. The green and gold, Australian-made logo, shining like an emblem of resistance. Now, a new movement wants to change that. The Back Australia campaign, backed by government, business, and media, calls on Australians to buy, hire, and build locally. But behind the patriotic messaging lies a far deeper question. Can a country that once made nearly everything it needed learn to make things again? In the consumer aisles, the change is subtle but unmistakable. Imported packaging outnumbers local varieties. Where once the majority of everyday items were made in Australia, today they're mostly made overseas. Manufacturing now accounts for just under 6% of national output, a dramatic drop from nearly 30% in the 1960s. This chart tells the story. From post-war highs in the 1960s and 70s, Australia's manufacturing sector has seen a steady decline. From nearly 1/3 of our GDP to barely 1/20th today, this decades-long trend didn't happen overnight. It reflects policy choices, globalisation, and shifting consumer habits. Enter Back Australia, a movement calling on all of us to choose local. At its heart is the Buy Australian plan, a federal government initiative that leverages over $70 billion in annual procurement to support local industries. This plan streamlines procurement, simplifies tenders for small businesses, and rewards companies that create secure jobs. And the importance of this shift isn't lost on many Australians, as journalist and TV host Jo Hildebrand recently told Channel 7, rebuilding our ability to manufacture locally is not just about economic strength. It's also about protecting our national sovereignty
We need
and
to be
security.
able to make stuff here, not just for the sake of our economy, but for the sake of our national security and our sovereignty as well.
Australia used to make almost everything it needed, but starting in the late 1980s, deregulation, trade liberalisation, and globalisation shifted production overseas. From 1 in 8 jobs in 1990 to just 1 in 20 today, manufacturing has been in steady retreat. Supermarket consolidation by giants like Coles and Woolworths only accelerated this. The result, a leaner, cheaper, but more fragile economy. The Buy Australian plan aims to reverse this. Backed by more than $18 million in targeted funding, it modernises procurement and embeds social and ethical priorities. Reforms include new codes for secure jobs, sustainable contracts, and improved access for First Nations suppliers. The campaign isn't just about government, it's about you. The green and gold logo is recognised by over 90% of Australians and trusted by almost as many. If every household spent $100 more each week on Australian-made goods, our economy could grow by $16 billion. It starts at the checkout. Technology is shifting the economics. Smart factories, AI, and robotics now make it viable to produce locally at competitive cost. It's a move from labour cost competition to tech-driven efficiency. The result, jobs don't disappear, they evolve. Regional manufacturing hubs from Shepparton to Geelong are proof this future is possible. And when it comes to everyday decisions, many Australians are making a conscious effort to support local. In a recent report by Channel 7 News, One shopper said they always choose Australian made when given the option, while another mentioned that for some products, price is still a deciding factor.
If there's a choice, I'll choose Australian made.
When it comes to other things like televisions, clothes, I don't necessarily look for Australian made there because it's usually about budget.
The pandemic taught us a harsh lesson. Over-reliance on overseas supply chains left supermarket shelves empty and costs skyrocketing. Rebuilding domestic capacity isn't nostalgia, it's insurance, it's resilience. Still, the challenges are real. Energy and labour costs remain high. Many industries lack the scale of global giants. And while Aussies say they prefer local, price often wins. Only long-term policy commitment and consumer habit change can bridge this gap. Back Australia may sound like a slogan, but it's much more. It's a call for renewal. It's about turning strategy into sovereignty, sentiment into supply chains, and purchases into nation building. The real story of Back Australia isn't about looking back, it's about building forward. And that responsibility doesn't rest on governments or businesses alone. It's in the hands of every Australian. Every time you choose local, you're not just supporting a business, you're backing Australia itself. If this message resonated with you, consider sharing it. Every voice adds momentum to the movement. And if you'd like to see more stories that explore real challenges and local solutions, we'd love for you to subscribe. Brought to you by Orderoo Trends. Stories shaped by purpose.